After the deadly flu virus spread, the tyrannical leader Caesar established an unprecedented empire on the barren land with his powerful force and cruel means. This was not only the beginning of a new era for the original tribe, but also the prelude to the birth of a new world order. Caesar commanded his men to seize Manoa, and he was also driven to a square where there were tens of thousands of native people captured by Caesar like him. While moving materials, Noah noticed a huge iron door and wondered why explosives were buried on it. While he was still in doubt, Suna ran over from the side and hugged Noah tightly. Noah saw his friend whom he had not seen for a long time. Noah was pressed against Suna's forehead with a washing glue clamp and told her about the ups and downs of his journey. May was led to a room by the masked star. She glanced around and saw people everywhere. Just as May picked up a book on the table, an old man slowly walked down the stairs. The old man told May that his name was Trevison. He had run away from the human camp before, but he accidentally broke his heel. Caesar passed by and saved him. Later, he stayed in this primitive empire. The old man's daily task was to read some human books to Caesar. May immediately condemned the old man's unfaithfulness upon hearing this. He believes that despite the current peril facing humanity, this world still belongs to us. The old man did not respond to May's words. He knew that the girl in front of him was his opposite. He chose to lie down while he chose to resist. Seeing his mother, Noah put down his strength all the way and ran forward to lie in his mother's arms. He started crying. The horn's sudden sound interrupted their conversation, drinking with tens of thousands of people shouting Caesar's name. The mastermind could not escape the spotlight. He jumped onto the platform and basked in the support of his subjects below. Through constant brainwashing, he made all the UN people believe that he was Caesar's successor. But only Noah knew that Caesar's will was not as he said. His mother heard this and warned Noah to let him be hurt but not hurt. Now that they have left, they must obey him. On the surface, Caesar warned all metabeings to follow Caesar's teachings and unite with humans to coexist in this world. But in fact, he had already spied on human technology for a long time. The door that Noah saw before behind the Iron Gate is a warehouse where humans store weapons. If the UN tribe can master advanced technologies, Caesar believes they can once again control the entire world. A group of UN tribe guerrillas work together to pull the steel cable on the Iron Gate. Seeing that the Iron Gate has no reaction, Caesar orders his men to ignite the explosives on it. After the explosion, everyone pulls the steel cable with all their strength. Caesar prays with hope that they can win this time. However, at this time the iron chain suddenly breaks. The guerrillas also fell to the ground one after another. Seeing the failure of the UN clan, May, who was on top of Holland, also breathed a sigh of relief. Caesar told the UN clan not to be discouraged. They would open this treasure house sooner or later. May knew that her mission was imminent, so she hoped that Trevison, who was also a human, could help her. But Trevison firmly believed that the world had been ruled by humans and that humans had no chance of turning over. The best choice at the moment was to be a good servant and be content with Yuanxia, so she directly rejected May's request. May did not agree with her words, but she did not rebut. In her opinion, as long as there was no conflict of interest, she respected Trevison's choice. Noah's mother hoped he would accept the situation, but he insisted on fulfilling his father's dying wish and leading the infant sacrifice tribe out of this sea of suffering. While they were talking, Caesar's men came over and asked Noah to follow them to meet their boss. Noah trembled as she walked into Caesar's bedroom. She watched Caesar step down from the throne and encouraged Noah not to be shy. She felt at home here, but the sight overwhelmed Noah. Her close friend Aeneas had become a low-level slave. Seeing her bewildered look, Caesar approached and asked May how to open the treasure house. May knew that as a human being, she could not let the UN clan get the things in the treasure house. She remained silent in the face of questions. May was indifferent. Caesar turned to Noah again, hoping that Noah could persuade May to reveal how to open the treasure house. By then it would be a happy thing for them, the UN clan to control the world. May heard this and told Caesar. Caesar couldn't open the iron door alone as it needed entry to the base. Clearly, Caesar didn't believe her at all. She took out a map and put it in front of May's eyes. It clearly marked the purpose of their trip. May was speechless when her lie was exposed. Caesar continued to say that humans are two-faced. They will do anything for their own interest, so you must not believe anything humans say. May hesitated and tried to explain everything to Noah, but it was obvious that the more she explained, the less clear it became. Noah lost all his trust in humans after listening to the conversation between the two. However, he was more concerned about the future of the UN people than the deception of humans. If Caesar continued to rule, the UN people could continue to, but most of the meta-classes will live in dire straits. Caesar approached her while she was thinking. She knew that Noah repaired the electric stick.